Hello, I'm going to introduce you a software which helps to create kinship networks. The kinship is a very important social relationship. It consists of the blood relationship and the affinity relationship, which is based on the marriages between members from different families. And to create the affinity relationship, we need to have the blood relationship first. As you might have known, the blood relationship in a family is usually documented as a family tree. So the first question is how to convert the family tree into adjacency matrix. And then we can use the adjacency matrix to draw networks. The kinship adjacency matrix generator we developed can do this job. It basically has two functions. One, to convert the family trees in a JIT-com file to adjacency matrix. JIT-com file is usually used to store the family trees. Second, it can create affinity ties between the members from different families. Use the adjacency matrices. Okay, now I'm going to show you what the software looks like. I have downloaded on the desktop. It is just this folder. So when you download it, you can use it. You don't need to install anything. When you open the folder, you will find some files. So this is the CSS file, and these are the JavaScript codes, because this software is developed using JavaScript. And this folder data is where we store all the input files and output files. Here I already have some original files. They are the JIT-com files. These are the 4 JIT-com files. They are the family trees of 4 families. So for example, this one is, so when we click it, we can open them with the text file. So this is information of the family tree. So actually it's very handy to get it's very handy to get the JIT-com files. You can use the free websites. For example, the one I'm using, it's called familyecho.com. So you can sign in with your account. I already have an account. So these are some of the family trees I have. So if you view this one, these are the trees. This is what the family tree look like. And you have your information here. So you can edit the information of family members from here. If you want to download the whole family tree as JIT-com file, you simply click here, download, and select JIT-com and download. Okay, so I saved it on the desktop. Yeah, it's here. So this is exactly the same as what I've put in the data folder. So it is actually very handy to get the JIT-com file. Once you have the information of the family trees, you just go into a website or some other platform like this, and then you can export it as a JIT-com file. Okay, these are the JIT-com files, and then we have two other text files. The first one is address. So in this file, you specify the address for all the families. Here, the address has two levels, level 1 and level 2. You can consider this as, say, the town, and this one as a village. So the Xiong family is in the village of Roster, the town of Octree, and so is the Wang family. And the Payne family and the Murphy family is in the village of Gary, the town of Bearfield. So in your case, it might not be necessary to specify the address of the families, but it can be, in some settings, it might be necessary to specify the address for the families. If in your case you don't need to specify the address, you can simply use the same address for all the families. And the second text file is this one, the marriage record. This is for creating the kinship adjacent matrix with affinity ties. So in this file, you specify which member in one family marries which member in another family. So in this example, we have three intermarriages between families. One is between a member in Xiong family and then Wang family. Another one is Payne family and Murphy family, and then Murphy family and Wang family. So due to the three marriages, the members in all these four families should be connected to each other with the affinity ties. And now we go out to see the index file. This is actually when you click it, you will open a web page like this. So this is the operating interface. It has three areas. The first area is for importing the original data, which are the files we have stored in the data folder. So you will be importing the address, the family trees, and the marriage record. So you need to import the address at first place. Otherwise, you can't do any operation. This area is for setting up the parameters used to calculate the weight of the kinship ties. First of all, you need to specify the algorithm you want to use to calculate the degree of contiguity, which is the closeness of blood relationship. There are basically two algorithms to do so. One is based on the canon law. The other is based on the Roman law. So they are slightly different. These are two methods that are widely used to calculate the degree of contiguity. So you can select whatever you need. So here we just leave it as the canon law. And then you need to specify the decay coefficient of contiguity. So here the value is 0.5 by default. What it means? It essentially means that if you set the weight for the closest blood tie as 1, then the weight for the second closest blood tie will be 0.5. And the weight for the third closest tie will be 0.25. And so on and so forth. And the decay coefficient of affinity is exactly the same idea, but it's for the affinity ties. and you can specify other values. But here we just use the default value. If you are interested to know more about how to calculate the weight for blood relations and affinity relations, you can read the blog I wrote. In this blog, I use an example to explain how to calculate the weight for affinity relations and the weight for blood relations, and these are the two formulas. So here C is actually the degree of consanguinity. We calculated to use one of the two algorithms, and the dB is the decayed coefficient of consanguinity for the blood relations, and in this formula, dA is the decayed coefficient of affinity. Now let's go back to the operating interface. This area is for selecting the family and its members. So when you import the family, when you import the address, you will have the you will be able to select the levels of address and the family in that address, and then you can import the family tree of that family you specified. And after that, you will see the members in the family trees in the family displayed here. And then you can select the members in the family that you want to create the adjacent matrix for. Now I show you how to use this. So first of all, you need to import the address. So to import address, you browse here. It is stored in the data folder. So go to the data folder, we find the address here. We select the address, and then import address. Import successfully. And now we have the levels of address and the families in that address. So here we select oak tree, rooster, and then we have two families in this address. We select Xiong family first, and then we once we select the family, so when we select the family, we can import the family tree of this family. So we go to the data folder, find the family tree, select it, and import the family tree. Import successfully. And now all the members in the family tree are displayed here. So you can select the members for which you want to create the adjacent matrix, or you can simply select all. And then remember, you need to save here, because if you don't save, it will not generate the adjacent matrix for the family members. Okay, and now if you click generate, it will create the adjacent matrix for this family. The window tells you where it stores the adjacent matrix. So this is the name of the file. It is a CSV file where it is. So the adjacent matrix is stored in a CSV file, and this address tells you where the CSV file is, and the name of the file is consanguinity adjacency matrix. and it's actually in the data folder. So now we go to the data folder. Here we are. So this is the adjacent matrix for Xiong family. These are the members list here. It has 11 members. And these are the weights between the these are weights of the blood relations between the family members. So now we successfully generate an adjacent matrix for this family tree. I'm going to show you another example. So we do the same thing. So we first specify the family, and this time we select one family. Now we go to find the family trees for one family, select it, and import it. Then all the members in one family are listed here. Select all, save, okay, and generate. Then we got another CSV file stores the family trees of one family. Okay, we go to the data folder, the CSV file here, and now we have the adjacency matrix of both Xiong family and one family in the same CSV file. So these are the weights of blood relations between the members in one family. So these are the weights for the Xiong family. It's exactly the same as we see previously. And there's no links between the members from different families because all the weights here are 0. This is how we generate the adjacent matrix for blood relations. Now I'm going to show you how to generate adjacent matrix for affinity ties. So we go to the interface, and to create the affinity ties, we have to import the family trees for all the families. Now I'm going to import the family trees for the other two families. So select the address first, and then family, and then find the family trees, JSON files, and import, and get all the members here. Select all, save. This time I'm not going to generate the adjacent matrix for this family. I will import another one. So Murphy family, open, import, select all, save. Okay, now we have the information for the blood relations of all the families. And then and the next, we're going to import the marriage record. So we select the marriage record, import. And now if I click the generate button here, it will generate a large adjacent matrix containing the members in all the families, and the weight for the affinity ties will be included in this adjacent matrix. So now it's create another CSV file. The name is Kinship adjacent matrix. This is different from the contiguity adjacency matrix, and it's also stored in the data file. So we go to the data file, find the adjacency matrix here. So this is a matrix includes all the members, and these are the ties, and these are the weights. So in this adjacency matrix, the affinity ties between the members from different families are calculated, except the weights on the diagonal. All the other weights are no zero values. Once we get the adjacency matrix, we can use other tools to create the networks. Okay, that's it. This tool is developed by me and Xiong from University of Shanghai for Science and Technology. You can download it from the address listed below. I hope you find it useful. Thank you for listening.